My name is Judith Williams, and we're in Pantiles Oriental carpets on the lower walk of the Pantiles. I have an honours degree in woven textiles. I did a degree at Farnham, which was very much from the bottom upwards. We did spinning and weaving and natural dyes and chemical dyes. You do a foundation and then you do a 3-year textile course, which starts as print and weave. And then I specialised in woven textiles, and then I specialised in tapestry weaving. So therefore it was very easy sidestep into Keelan restoration. We sell handmade Oriental carpets, so rugs and textiles, rugs and keelings from the Middle East, from Turkey, Iran, the Caucasus, Baluchistan and Afghanistan. I do restoration of rugs and keelings and also antique tapestries, European tapestries. Lower Pantiles Oriental Carpets has been here since 1980. I started with the parent company, and then we went out when they rebuilt the building, and I came back in 1990 and have been here pretty much ever since.
Wow.
Which is a scarily long time. When we started, Tunbridge Wells, a lot of people came home from the Middle East and from India to Tunbridge Wells or this area. So a lot of people brought their rugs with them, and they knew exactly what they got. They knew where it came from and why it was special, whether it was a town version or a tribal piece. In 1980 there was a lot of, and subsequently, but there was a lot of academic stuff happened. There was a lot of books being written, and they were collectors' pieces. They were understood as collectors' pieces. Now, there are still collectors, there are still books being written, but a lot of people don't really see them as something to be looked at as a work of art in its own right. They think a rug is something, it needs to be the right size for the room and it needs to be the right colouring, which is a very different kind of mindset. Most rugs are woven by women. Within villages and within tribes, they weave the design which is traditional to them. There are also workshop rugs, which are far more ornate and far more complicated in design, and they will be woven again by girls, but often designed by men. A rug is woven in lines backwards and forwards, and if you're a very curved pattern, you need a map. Let's put it that way. You just need a pre-drawn design. At home, a woman weaving in her own house, weaving really the design that her mother made, and you can read it off the back of a rug. That is what she grew up making and knowing, if you know what I mean. There's lovely photographs of Kashkai women with a small child sitting next to them weaving away. It's learning. It's like learning cookery in the kitchen with your granny, you know what I mean? It's that sort of thing. Be brave, I think. Be brave. I don't think I've ever answered a job application. Just go out there, write the letters, ask them to employ you, ask them for experience, ask them for advice. Just go and do it. If you fail, so what? It doesn't matter. If they turn around and say no, you haven't lost anything. Just be brave and do something that you love. There's no point otherwise. Just do something. If you want to be a specialist, choose something that is in your heart.